Hello guys, welcome to another episode about B-17 wreckage parts, recovered from crash sites in Germany. Today's episode is the special one, because every part you will see in this episode comes from the B-17 Big Stoop of the 100th Bomb Group. And I have an exciting announcement at the end of the video. Let's start with this piece. This is part of a Bakelite panel. Bakelite is resistant to heat, mechanical stress, and many acids. These properties made it an ideal material for use in aircraft and other vehicles of that time. Bakelite panels were used in many different areas of the B-17, for example in the radio room. Because of that, it is impossible to say exactly where this particular piece originally came from. You can clearly see several cracks, which were most likely caused by the impact. This smaller fragment even still has screws attached to it. I suspect it was used somewhere in the radio room. Here is a piece of aluminum. You can clearly see the yellow-green paint, as well as some grey paint. It also has two rivets. One section has broken away, and there must originally have been at least one more rivet in its original position. You can clearly see 3 layers of aluminum. Unfortunately, I could not determine where this part was installed. Next, I have a component with cable. This metal piece can still rotate. I don't know if it was able to move like this when it was originally installed. Maybe it was mounted somewhere with a bolt. Was it in the cockpit, the radio room, or somewhere completely different? The B-17 had many electrical systems, so it could have come from almost anywhere. Here are several dark fragments that I could not identify. They feel like leather or some kind of rubber. I don't think these parts were originally black. They look more like they were exposed to fire, which probably caused the dark color. In almost every video so far, I have shown at least one part with the part number. This episode is no exception. The part number on this fragment is 15-7015-46. At first glance, the part number doesn't tell you much. But according to the B-17 parts catalog, this part was installed on the bulkhead between the radio room and the rear fuselage section. More precisely, it was mounted below the radio room door when facing the cockpit. That was another episode about B-17 wreckage parts, and a very special episode featuring fragments from the B-17 Big Stoop. The aircraft crashed in Germany on May 24, 1944. Be sure to watch my previous episodes, where I also presented other fragments from the B-17 Big Stoop. At the time of recording, today is August 3rd, 2026. Later this month, many fragments from Big Stoop that I have presented in my videos, along with many others, will be donated to the 100th Bomb Group Museum at Thorpe Abbot in England. So, if you ever visit the museum, you might actually see some of these rare fragments on display. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, or maybe in England.